Samson White decided to do when they sent Looper top lane to get all this farm here. Fight in mid lane.
Amazing, getting hit up pretty hard. He does get hooked in, but the rest of the team is there. This could be Dandy going down. First blood going to Team Stomped, but White has acted on this as well. A great flash over from Lustboy, but that could feed Dade, or Pawn rather, exactly what he wants. Bjergsen's going to get knocked away. Oh, does he finalize the kill? The ignite's there, the exhaust lasted so long. Montage with a godlike hook from over the wall to save Pawn's rear.
Right in the jungle right there, Pawn juked Bjergsen. It turned a 2-for-1.
Closed down a little bit. 2-to-1 in turrets.
Time for TSM to try and make a play. Looper is a pretty hard person to dive.
Oh, this is not what can happen when you're going for these dives. Lustboy goes down.
And one step ahead. White is trying to poke them off the Dragon Pit. Imp, though, exposed himself because he has backup.
Oh, Bjergsen trying to get out of this one. The poison can take him down, but the wild growth is a save there. Retribution kill on each side. They get 1 and 1, and they're going to back off.
But count the ultimates right here. Amazing actually gets him pretty low. Here's the fight.
Amazing out of this one. He's already done what he can. He tries to get back in. A great monsoon from Lustboy. Dyrus is still alive. So many low health bars, and they're able to finish off Dandy there, as well as Amazing. The junglers are out. On to Lustboy as Mata locks in another one and brings the team over for another kill.
Yeah, so many ultis was used, and once we take mid tower, we're gonna rotate top lane. We have already slow pushed a wave, and we just walk straight up there. We spot them in the jungle, we get them low, we force flashes. Amazing, he's dead.
You could not be too close to Mata's hook. It is heat-seeking right now. 7-3, only 24 minutes in, and I guess it doesn't matter what team they're playing against. They will start to bring out the coffins and lock those up. Nailing another one there on a...
You need to ward outside your base here against White, and now we're doing a split push war, but the inhibitor from TSM, it's going down.
It's going down, but they know they can't stop this push anyway here, so they just want to get some gold.
You're going to see Bjergsen still doing what he can. This is an inhibitor down.
Oh,
they have a great wave.
Yeah.
They know they cannot fight this. Dyrus does not have that ulti. He just used it. He goes down. Is this really happening? 26 minutes in. He catches on to Amazing as well. Samsung White getting everything they want here inside TSM space, and a Nexus turret is going to go down 26-30 in. They are not stopping.
It's a late game comp, but if they win this early, it's even better.
What an amazing use of the late game comp. Every hook, like I said, heat-seeking coming out of Mata. What can they ban? What can they do? TSM has to think about game 2 already. 27 minutes in, the double coming in from Looper. This is going to be very big for the team. A nice pop-up there coming in. The bubble goes back to the blast it. More than one on that one. Amazing gets himself caught out. It is first blood to Mata, however. The 1v1 in mid lane. The hop over. The trickster back down as the flash hits. Does Bjergsen have the damage? One last? No! The Grievous Wound is on. And he shoves the Trident right through Bjergsen.
Another amazing start right there for Samsung White. Not only managed, and in this one, they just threw him in there against Incorculate. But it's because of this. It's so Dandy can get ahead of Amazing and control the
Twitch pick for Samsung White. They just need him to have a play to the run king so he can make picks. Let's see mid lane.
Shove the waters, jumping down on Bjergsen. One last hit from Dandy. He stays. And it's going to be now Amazing. Who takes the aggro? Do they want it? Another minion wave coming in. The teleport's going to have it from Dyrus, but that is going to have to be canceled. He actually takes it.
The use of said wards. Looking at the ward stats from game 1, they purchased the exact same number of green and pink wards as White. However, you can't ward a turret dive like this. This time, though, he jukes and maybe they get popped.
Death Mark's gonna hit. They got a good amount of damage down. The exhaust hits on. There's Amazing over the wall. He's completely out of mana in that engagement, so he's gonna go down. Getting a little too ahead of themselves on this one. Samsung White gaining more ground.
Game 1-2. Normally, you see the team that loses make the better adjustments. It's actually the team that won this time, and they are not letting up.
The team calling this one, putting the chess pieces in place well before they need to be. A great bubble coming out of Lustboy, regularly seen there, but is it enough to save the game? Dandy trying to dip and dodge, but he goes down. The kill coming in from Wild Turtle as he gets hit up as well, and now White could be in a bit of a pickle. That's going to be a 3v1 though. Amazing gets one. Lustboy still with Looper. He throws down the slow. He's going to get the jump out. Actually, he may just give it to somebody on this one. Pawn would be the best one. He'll dive in. No, the poison will lock down.
Yeah, well, one of the biggest things is Bjergsen's nowhere near the strength of Pawn, so he actually can't roam on Zed. Dyrus, when he tries to farm in between turrets, gets collapsed on because White has all the control.
Pulling Bjergsen into this one. He may not want to go all the way. They know Looper's going to be on the backside. Double bust for him as well. The flash going to be forced here. But Dandy can just jump over the wall. Bjergsen can only provide so much help here. They actually have a minion giving full vision of where Bjergsen was. They knew this fight was going to happen. Here comes him to help clean it up. Throwing down the spraying plates. Actually still down. And looks like Amazing gets himself stuck up inside the Baron's den. Not going well for
Oh, let's see if they want a piece of Wild Turtle and Lost Boy in his bottom lane.
could be. Turret's down.
Looper's
That's
coming
vision
behind.
on it. Bjergsen's already late on the roam. Looper's already here. He's set up 10 now in the bottom lane. Puts Wild Turtle back in the fight. No Shell's going to save him. Amazing again. Trying to go deep as possible to get in. A great jump the waters to kind of just lock down the fight and spread it out for Dandy. He makes it out alive and actually draws attention of 3 TSM members, which means Pawn and...
Like they're making it to the semifinals. Anything can happen in these long series. This game's a little bit out of hand. Imp going in for the kill.
That itself being intimidating enough. He gets on the opposite side of Wild Turtle, so the Valkyrie's still in range for autos. Bing, bang, boom. Imp comes up with another one. He gets an assist.
It's so important for Imp as well that he can keep picking up these kills on Twitch. He can keep playing it. Looper wants a piece of Lost Boy.
They are not afraid to keep going. They start to close the clamp down. Even Pawn from the backside here. Amazing and Bjergsen trying to stay safe, but I don't know how much safety they're going to have under that turret in just a few seconds. Dyrus with the team as well, and right past everything. Looper says, I almost got him.
He doesn't care. He'll be all right. And TSM needs to have confidence in that. At this point, though, even if they see Twitch, it's not okay.
Oh, a lined up rat-a-tat-tat. The fearless play once again of White if they have a little bit of a lead. Going after Team Solo made that turret too fast as they start losing their base.
Aggression from GSM here, even if it's walking in for a trap. You can't blame them trying to get a bit of a positive play before the end of this game to build a little bit of confidence.
And also just run as a team now. You've been split up for the first part of the game. You've been dying. Tell what behind from Looper.
All the wards they placed previously, Looper uses as a gateway to get behind Team Solo mid, and they start to tear them apart from the inside out on this one. Wild Turtle doing what he can to orb walk this one out. Almost get enough damage. He does. They are able to lock down Pawn on this one, but they've lost 3. At what cost to keep the fight going here? And it's the cost of 4 members so far. The look for Lust Boy. He throws down the wave, but Dandy's brought his surfboard, and he's going to continue on this one. 13-9. It shouldn't take too long. Gets bubbled up for a second, but this one's at least they're saving their objectives here. Turrets aren't going down. It's not like they have the waves to push, but Samsung White should not have this exact role. Got to give up some time.
So far.
Fish out of water.
8-2-8 is the scoreline.
Heavily in favor of Dandy so far.
Right. TSM caught out once again. This game is not going to last much longer. They do get a kill, though.
Get a pop down on him. That's big damage in the beginning. Montage's forced out of this one as well after using everything on himself. This is a kid for Wild Turtle, but he flashes into the fight. He does get the auto attack down necessary. It's a bit of a shutdown, so gold there, but I don't know if that gold right now is going to help. Dyrus doing what he can between Looper and Pawn. That's going to be a quick kill coming up for Pawn as well. Another 4 down. Lust Boy makes it out this time.
It feels like Samsung White at the moment don't really want to finish the game because they want to keep getting kills. And just like, I'm not sure if they want to hit the mental aspect here of TSM and just saying, we can keep killing you, keep killing you, keep killing you.
It's a pistol game, too.
Yeah,
it's almost like
they're chasing kills, they're chasing kills, and basically trying to just hammer them down as hard as possible.
The waiting game only works if you're waiting in the right spot. And Baron right now is being taken by Samsung White.
This is going to pay off.
Get this and just fly
They're
right
going to
through.
get 2 kills from this one. Calling it already. Imp is going to walk in here, and he's going to die.
We were joking about it earlier, actually. Every time there's a team really, really far behind, Official always said, surely. No, they got spotted out by the sideboard. If they just would have waited a little bit longer, maybe White would have backed out.
This is almost hard to do because your minions are up. They have to be in the jungle, and they are. That's going to be Dandy going down. No resets coming in from the Kazakhs. Fizz. Big kill from Pawn onto Bjergsen again. Wild Turtle goes down immediately as well, and Samsung's ability to just pick out what is right and wrong in these fights. Kill all the damage dealers immediately every time.
Mata trying to Hurricane.
Even faster, just a little bit later for this one. Game 2 as well from the purple side, going over to Samsung White. TSM spawning on their fountain, going for broke on this one, trying to push out White for one the last time here in game 2, and White is taking the fight because they think they can get the kills. Back in goes Pawn. Imp falls quite early in this engage here, and it looks like they're able to push back a little bit. That's the Zion coming in from Pawn. Dyrus's Vengeful Maelstrom really cutting down a lot of the damage and mitigating exactly what was needed in that fight. Looper now to go down. The Nexus saved at half health here. Dandy tries to jump in. Does he have the resets? It's going to be one kill coming in. That goes on to Amazing. Pawn a little too close. Takes a laser to the backside from the fountain. And it's such a back and forth, but somehow White comes out on top. Dandy takes the last few swings, and he will drop TSM's next.
Gang coming up here.
Oh, Bjergsen quite far up. That's the freeze we were talking about with Pawn. Bjergsen forced to go out and farm, and they're able to take first blood from it.
And because the members from TSM...
Most of mistakes can have some pretty big consequences right there, and White does not play the minion waves correctly here. So this Braum would be a complete surprise, and Turtle is a bunch of trouble right now.
That's a pink ward down as well. The slow goes in, he dashes it, so it pretty much just applies and keeps with him. They slow him. Turtle should be going down in this instance. Now, the Lantern in. Do they continue? The play happens. Lustboy says, I'm throwing myself in the fire, but it's actually Wild Turtle that goes down as well in that one. And consistent pursuing of here to go any farther up here before anything happens. A lot of being called down to the blue buff area right now as TSM is trying to put their foot down and dictate this game a bit.
Imp is going in.
Imp's getting what he wants out of this one. He has to wait for the team. Kicks it in a turret right into Bjergsen, and they don't know the Imp's there, but now they do. They are going for Lustboy once again. He's been making the plays and stopping the fights. Now to Amazing, maybe force the flash over the...
Get the control, force them to either give up the dragon or face check your Ari.
Play to the Rune King.
Slowly onto Bjergsen, gets it out, locks down the damage, but they are trying to give that protection right now to Imp. Where's the intervention going to come out? It already has happened, and that's going to be Imp going down. Mata falls as well. The duos of both teams have fallen, so the power to come out of the mid lane all the way over the resonating strike. Junglers walk away bleeding, and it looks like they stave off. Double kill coming in for Pawn. They'll find Amazing. Oh, one of the kills comes in. He is able to get it. A retribution for him, and it is a 3 for 2 overall.
Not to beat the beat. They've already done their push mid strategy to stop this, and White claps on the dragon in perfect time.
TSM waltzing in a little late to the party on this one. An easy smite in for Dandy. No steals coming in. A good spread of damage coming in from Amazing. They do get Pawn. Will they be able to lock him down? Intervention comes out nicely from Looper. Is it enough though? Wild Turtle takes down Mata. That's a double kill coming in for Imp. They start to clean up this fight, but now they're all spread out in the wrong positions. Another answer coming in from Bjergsen, but they have lost 4 members, and he's trying to run by himself. Great Tempest. The cripple actually doesn't lock down. Bjergsen's just out of range. Woo, still trying to fight.
Wow.
And it cost him his life. Pentakill for Imp. He can. He's here. He's a big guy. He's trying to sell the business over to Looper and Dandy, but they don't even care that he's there. One Nexus turret goes down in one of our longest game of the series. Now Dyrus being forced out. 23-10 on the scoreboard. The minion wave there to help take this one down. Wild Turtle still fighting valiantly across the map as he gets closed in by 3 members of White. They are going to actually take the whole base on this one and play it safe.
Let's see, we're not done yet, man. He wants to keep fighting here.
Well, they have some pretty long death timers. I think they're just waiting for the backup, securing the second inhibitor. Look at that Nexus turret. This should be serious.
Amazing gets the next Yasuo ult, and he gets the final Q from Pawn. That's 4 members down. Bjergsen doing what he can to stay alive, but it's not going to be enough. White will take down Team